Yo, yo. Hey, are you curious what $500,000 will buy you in Chicago? Well, last week, my social media manager, Bridget, who's on with me, she's back, and we
Hello.
covered five of the premier neighborhoods in Chicago. So let's get in. We're going to chat about what 500 buys you in these different neighborhoods. Sound good?
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready
Hey,
for
I'm Mark Buckner from the Mark Buckner Group at Compass Realty. And on this channel, I talk about living in Chicago, along with buying, selling, investing, and maintaining your home in this city. So, Bridget, before we get into the properties, I wanted to first share with you kind of how I came across these properties. One is they were traded in the last 6 months when interest rates were above 7,
it.
and looking at what most first-time buyers look for, which is turnkey, right? Minimum two bed, two bath, AC, laundry, in-unit laundry, dishwasher, outdoor space, and ideally a parking spot. And some in an area that is walkable to some amenities and public transit.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. The first neighborhood we talked about last week was Lincoln Park, right? That storybook neighborhood. And you're going to see some themes in this stuff. And here we are at this property. Quick look. It's on Seminary. It's a great location. It's close to Halsted, Clybourne, and North Avenue. So you can walk to a Brown Line stop, walk to everything on North Avenue, and stuff that's on Clybourne. Con to the location is I wish it was slightly closer to the lake, but I'm willing to deal with that. I do love the vintage building itself, the big bay windows. I like the updated kitchen, the painted cabinetry. It's almost kind of like has some blue/green, depending on the lighting, which is really in trend. Crisp walls, the dark floors with the white cream walls, which creates kind of like this black tie affair for me. I like that there's a little room for a dining room table. I like the primary bedroom with that accent wall, the updated bathroom. What I don't like, Bridge, is that this room tends to be kind of small and narrow. Uh,
Yeah.
I do like, once again, outdoor space with a view. You are on the sixth floor, so great view of the skyline, great place to spend some time. But out of all the properties that populated over the last 6 months, this was the best one. And in my opinion, you're getting two bed, 1.5 bath for $495. Good location. I could love the location to be slightly better. The other thing is I wish the bedroom was slightly bigger. So no matter what, I'm having to compromise if I'm buying turnkey in Lincoln Park. I'm compromising something. Here I'm compromising on that bedroom, maybe a little bit on the location. All right. The next unit that we're going to take a look at is in Fulton West Loop Market. You liked it because you told me last week you were a foodie.
Yes, I am.
All right. So this location is premier for a foodie, right? You're at Washington and Morgan. You are steps to Randolph Street, steps to Lake Street, and steps to Fulton Street. I mean, you have nothing but tons and tons of great restaurants. Walking distance to the Green Line. You could even walk to the Blue Line, get you into the city really quick. So as far as multiple amenities and public transit, it's awesome. The other thing that I like is it's a timber loft. I'm not a huge fan on lofts, but I do like timber over concrete better. And I was pleasantly surprised to find this loft because in this area, there's a lot more concrete lofts and that are going to be dated. And this is not, right? We have some fresh painted walls, some nice drapery, nicely staged. I love all the wood tones with the crisp, clean walls. I like the outdoor space, dining space. I love that. Good sized kitchen, plenty of room to cook and clean. And I can have someone in the kitchen working with me if I'm entertaining. So I'm digging all that. I like this bedroom, like the updated bathrooms. I'm confused by this space. And actually, I'm cheating. I know what the space is. It's my other bedroom. I do like the outdoor space, but What I don't like, so I love where it's located. I love the walkability. I love the unit. I love the floor plan, except that I don't have any true enclosed bedrooms. And that's
Yeah.
the con to the loft. I walk in, I have a closet, bathroom's off to the side, great open floor plan, relationship with the kitchen, but second bedroom's not closed off. And then if I go back to the first bedroom, the primary bedroom, here you can see it's not closed off.
Hmm.
So if I have a roommate, significant other, that's the con to this unit. Once again, 500K in the West Loop, I'm having to compromise. And here I'm compromising on the bedroom, but I could enclose this space personally, and I would be okay with that.
Okay.
So, and it's 2 bed, 2 bath for 475. I'm not maxing out my budget. So with a little drywall or a little plexiglass, I'm okay with this space.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
it's, do you have to compromise? And if you are, is there a solution to the compromise? And I think on this unit there is. All right, let's get into my favorite neighborhood right now, Logan Square. I do like this location. It's right off Kedzie and Armitage. Armitage has tons of walkable amenities. The downside to this location. I'm about a mile walk to a Blue Line stop. I can go to California, or I can go to the Logan Square at Logan Boulevard, or I can jump on the Armitage bus and take it down to Western. Uh, and actually, if I just walk down Armitage to Western, that's basically a mile walk. So
Okay.
like to be a little bit closer, but this is the first time in all four of these neighborhoods. This search included not just condos, townhouses, but it included single family homes and 2 to 4 unit buildings. This is the only neighborhood that showed me that my 500,000 is stretching further than it does in all the other four neighborhoods, because this is the only neighborhood that offered. There was a house in this neighborhood. I didn't like it. This was the best option for me that I thought as a buyer, because my investor cap clicked in. This is a 4-story, this is a 3-story building, 3-story walk up. The sellers gutted the whole building and duplex the first and second floor to make a 2 unit building, which I thought was super cool. And so let's get into it. You have a nice open floor plan, living, dining, kitchen, some breakfast table, and 2 doors that take you out onto a rear deck, set of new interior stairs going upstairs. So I just love that this kind of lives like a single family home. Great walk-in closet, great bathroom, great bedroom sizes. So I
Yeah.
really like what it has to offer. Then if I wanted to expand my space to a 3rd floor for more livable space as a home, I can do that. And then it also gives me the basement with decent natural light. If I put in traditional windows and finished off the space, I could have an apartment and have rented out and have someone helping to pay for my mortgage and my taxes. I love that option. I also love that it's a deep backyard. So lots of room to hang out, to entertain, to play, or even if you want to put an addition onto that building.
Mhm.
So maybe not be the traditional turnkey home, but I thought it's interesting that it offers something else as a buyer if you want to put on that investor cap. So the next is taking us into Roscoe, and this I thought was the best option. The con to this is it's longer than a mile to get me to any L stop.
Yeah.
So it's really not walkable in my opinion, but I am walkable to get up into Roscoe Street where a lot of restaurants are at. I love that this is a duplex. It's a duplex up. So my main floor has my living room, my kitchen. I have room for a table. Uh, and then my bedrooms are on the 2nd floor. ceiling height's a little low as I put my bed close to the A-frame of the roof line. Short guy like myself, 5'8", I'm not having problems. So I was 6'3", maybe a little problematic when I'm waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
But great walk-in closet, extra space in the bedroom, good sized bedrooms. Second and third bedrooms are good size, updated bathrooms, full size laundry. I like what this has to offer. My biggest con is going to be it's not as walkable to a neighborhood. So to a L-stop. So once again, 500 in Roscoe, I'm still having to compromise on something,
Yeah.
right? Last is Lakeview. Once again, you see this theme of a vintage building that's been restored, updated on the inside, the crisp clean walls, and hardwood floors. This is a natural floor, no stain, very much what's in trend. And you see this theme well, you saw the theme even in the Logan Square updated 2-flat, right, on the interior finishes, right?
Yeah.
Decent room sizes. Or not decent room sizes, scratch that. I like the layout of the rooms, but the thing that I don't like the most about this unit is some of the spaces are narrow.
Yeah. It's long.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's deep. The front, the living room's 17 and a half by 13. That's great. This bedroom's 13 by 11. That's great. But then the other two bedrooms are 9.5. This
Yeah.
family room is going to feel a little tight at 10 feet wide. And I think they're taking that width over into the edge of the dining room. Like it feels tight. But I do like the location here and puts me close to the lake, puts me far enough away from Wrigley Field. So I'm not on top of the crowds,
Yeah.
but still walkable to two red line L stops. And then if I'm on that red line, I could transfer to the brown line at Belmont or Fullerton, which is another nice opportunity if you're looking to get around the city. So I have 5 different neighborhoods. Bridget, let's do a quick look.
Okay.
We got Lakeview, Nero Rooms. We have Roscoe, farther walk. We have Logan Square, an investment opportunity. We have Timber Loft. And then we have kind of a charming 3-story vintage building.
Yeah.
That has a tight bedroom, right? The loft, you have to add some money to make it a traditional enclosed bedroom, right?
Yep.
And lack of walkability to an L-stop and narrow space. What you buying?
Okay. So I talked to Mark before, just like me looking at that and knowing what my immediate needs are, I would not have considered a bigger picture when looking at that property on Kedzie, the investment property, or rather the property that you can move in and with some work, you can turn it into an investment property. So before talking to Mark, I would have definitely chosen for me that was it the Timber Loft because
Timber Loft, the foodie.
the cozy vibes, foodie, like that's my speed. But considering what's going to happen in the next few years, what if I decide if I want a family, or what if I decide I want to increase my investment portfolio? Going for that property on Kedzie would be the smartest move, because if it's my set budget, I do have the opportunity to grow in this party. So I see the big picture. I see the vision. I would have not considered that. I really like how you had given that information of livability, but also what are your plans for this?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So you're listening, you're learning. I love it because, like you, if I was the 26 to 30-year-old Mark, I would be looking for that turnkey unit that gives me all the fun within steps. And that's how I focus. But the older Mark is on the other side of the fence with children and family and trying to grow investments and portfolio and can see how values can climb quickly depending on where you buy. It's hard for me to pass on a turnkey investment property where I can turnkey live, but then expand my footprint if my family grows and bring in some rental income if I finish out that unit when I have more money. So I
Mhm.
love that idea. I think that some few takeaways is one is in all these neighborhoods, 500,000, you're not getting everything you want. And most buyers have to compromise on something, especially if you're looking for turnkey within a certain neighborhood. So the other option is you can sacrifice something on your interior space or you can go somewhere else where your money stretches further to get everything you want on your interior space, but then you're probably sacrificing amenities. We're always going to have a must-have list and a priority of that list so we can adjust as we're shopping to get what's closest to what we want in that home.
Mhm.
Hey, if you like what Bridget and I are talking about on this channel, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell so you're notified every time that we post a listing. Thanks for listening. Have a great
Bye.
day.